I don't care if you're Jennifer Lawrence, you're getting this right. She didn't care. She's like, I don't care if you're Jennifer Lawrence, you gotta get this right.
She had no idea. Did not care. She was scary. Great. Did a good job.
All right, we got another question. Were you a fan of the book before you auditioned, or were you just cast for this role? Were you a fan of like the book, or?
Yeah, I had read the books before I ever knew about the movies, and I read them all in 4 days and loved them. And then heard about the movie, and then met Gary, and then went for the screen test.
Now, Rue, we have to ask a question for you, Amanda, which, by the way, I love your name. Which skill did you wish you had than the one given in the book?
You mean, which skill would Rue have?
Yeah, would Rue have, as your character, yes.
I think it'd be cool if Rue actually knew how to do archery, too. Because then she could shoot people from the tree.
She's like, be careful what you wish for. You don't want to go through all that training.
All right, Jennifer, what other skills would you like other than archery?
Teleporting.
Yes, teleporting in the book.
Did I say the right thing? There's a lot of potential teleporters out here.
Big fans of teleporting. It's trending right now on Twitter.
All right, so Kato, or Alexander, all right. The ladies want to know, how old were you when you first started acting?
I was 12.
Okay. You knew right out the gate, this is what you wanted to do.
Hands down, absolutely. I'm going to do my whole life.
Okay, all right.
I would be acting.
I think I would probably be Chloe, because I'd love to know how to throw knives.
Notice nobody ever says Katniss.
Yeah,
Nobody ever.
I would be if I were, yeah, totally.
She's a pretty bad character. I wouldn't want to be her either.
All right, so question for everybody here. How does it feel to be in a movie that the world will be watching? I mean, this is a huge movie. How does that feel? Any pressure? Any?
I mean, it's terrifying, but it's already happening, so I'm just waiting, and I'm excited. It's just scary, too.
I don't really care if the world's watching, I just care if you guys are watching. Alright, so I love that anymore. It's just somebody who is kind of just, that's kind of the only thing he's ever known. And when he gets to the Hunger Games, he just becomes really twisted and kind of psychotic. The reason I think the role is at the very end of the movie, he kind of has this kind of redeeming quality at his death scene, which I love. So that's why I really kind of did it.
Okay. All right, so another question, actually for Amanda, okay? Hopefully your mic works this time. As Rue, could you imagine if Katniss had died instead, or how would you carry on and possibly become the victor of the games?
I think Rue would be very devastated, but not working. Okay, here it is. Okay, I think Rue, here we go. I think Rue would be very devastated, of course, but I think she would carry on as Katniss did. Because I think Katniss would want Rue to win. And so I think she would take to the trees and try to survive.
So, game situation.
Absolutely not.
Would you be able to survive?
Did I cover it for all of us?
Absolutely no way. Okay, all right. All right, which character do you guys find the most relatable and why? And these are all, by the way, questions from a lot of people off of Facebook as well.
I think I find either Katniss or Rue the most relatable, because I think they are really kind of like the protagonists, and so you immediately feel a connection to them, and you immediately love them.
Let's see, what was the hardest stunt you guys had to do?
I think our the very end scene at the
It's talking. Every time you talk, I start screaming.
At the very our final scene on the cornucopia, we have this big fight scene at the very end of the book. So that was pretty challenging. But it was great fun.
Okay. All right, have you guys ever met Suzanne Collins? Have you guys met?
Yes, yeah, we met her when she actually came for my death scene. So she came on that day, and I got to talk to her about my death, which was kind of a strange experience.
Let me ask.
Yeah, I probably agree with that.
No, it's working. I don't know. PETA, because sorry, this mic blows. I always love PETA because he has this beautiful monologue, and when he says even if he dies, he just doesn't want the games to change him, and he's been in love with this girl for so long, and then I don't know. I just think. Not that I've ever been in that situation, but I'm like, I feel for you.
So you're kind of a romantic. You would say you're a romantic.
I'm a girl.
Come on.
Jeez.
What question was that? It's off my Facebook page, I'm sorry. Alright, how was the experience to work with all the other cast members?
It was incredible to work. It was incredible to work with everyone. I mean, Stanley Tucci, I don't know if you guys have seen The Devil Wears Prada, but definitely one of my favorite movies. So I got to work with him, which was pretty amazing. And then of course working with Jen was incredible because she's hilarious. We bonded.
But you just didn't have fun working with me at all.
Oh no, I didn't like Xander at all.
Wow, way to leave him out. It's alright, everybody's screaming anyway. It's good. It's all right. Alright, so Alexander, another question for you. Where did you draw your inspiration to play the often heartless Kato? Where did you get your inspiration for that?
I think a lot of it just came from the book. I mean, I was such a huge fan of the book, as well as all of you. I think really mostly just derived from the book, and Suzanne and I had talked about, developing a backstory for Kato, so I had something to go off of. And really
So we got another question.
you guys, thank you so much.
We got another question for everybody up here. Did you ever think that the Hunger Games had such a huge following?
I'm gonna give this microphone one more chance later.
Here, let's switch. We'll switch. I'll try that one.
But you need to talk.
Yeah, they're more excited to hear from you.
Yeah, but you're actually saying important things. I'm just like talking just because I'm here.
Alright, go ahead.
What was the question?
Did you ever think that the Hunger Games had such a huge following?
Well, yeah, I mean, when I was reading, I remember when I was reading them, and then as soon as there was casting, it was just kind of this huge following. Yeah, I mean, I was aware of the huge fan base at the very beginning. And
I got like tears in my eyes and everything.
yeah, and he's like giving this amazing performance, but no, you were. I know I'm slurring it, but that's just because I'm tired. It doesn't mean because I don't mean it. And so one of the stuntmen, like when I fire the arrows, since I obviously can't fire an arrow at our beloved Xander, he was just supposed to get a cue, like die, and then he just died, but he didn't hear it. So I shot the arrow, and I'm watching him, and he's still like, oh, like writhing around, and I just like finally went, die already! Then die.
Now, Alexander, what is your favorite scene in the movie, and why?
Oh my god.
I think definitely the scene in Rue's death scene is pretty just rocking. So yeah, it's pretty emotional, and I think all the fans are gonna absolutely love that scene.
Now, Jennifer, the same question for you. What was your favorite scene in the movie, in the film, and why?
Take this in. I think my